Okay, fuck. I gotta throw my gum, guys.
So why don't you just put it in the garbage?
Throw it away.
Okay, let me just... You know what? Fuck. I don't want to rush. I'll just put it behind my ear.
Oh!
This guy, you should put gum behind your ear the whole show.
Yeah, why not?
What a great way to start the new podcast.
Gross.
Wait, this is a podcast?
It is.
No one told me this. Okay, forget it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode, the pilot episode of the Stars Podcast.
Da.
I am joined here with...
Well, the host, yours truly, Nic Sisti, with part two. Yes, give me up. Give me a round of applause.
Wee.
Boo!
Well, fuck you.
What a cool
You
guy.
suck!
He's so cool.
Yeah, I know. And then, of course, I'm joined by the team, the colleagues.
Hi, I am Dante, and I am here part-time.
Yeah, part-time Dance, running wild.
Mm.
What do we got? Who's this guy right here?
You got Cosmo.
Nice, great
That's
intro.
Great intro.
That was fantastic.
Full
That was
short.
fantastic.
That is
Right to
fantastic.
the point.
Oh, man. So what are we all about, guys?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Just, you know, I just met you guys on Tinder the other day.
There was
Oh,
no
did you?
planning.
There was no planning. We just started.
We just started randomly.
We're with a fourth person of this team, but he currently isn't here right now.
Well, people know who this guy is anyway.
Like, who is the never met him in my life?
Are you sure?
Huge YouTuber.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got about 14,000 subscribers.
Wait.
From Sweden.
He's from Sweden.
Yeah, apparently he's from
Is
Sweden.
it Felix?
Yeah.
PewDiePie?
No.
Oh. Who the fuck is this guy then?
He's better than PewDiePie. He might
Already with the hot takes.
he might join mid-podcast. Who knows?
Yeah.
But anyways, you guys know who he is at this point. If you follow his main channel.
Yeah.
So we're a branch of him. So
Yeah, we are a branch of him. We are working with the Greto superstar, aka Joe.
Joe Greto.
The guy.
The guy.
Yeah. Dante is Joe's fucking Kuma on the side. That's how I got to know Joe.
Well, he's best friends with my cousin, who's also his best man. So
Yeah, definitely. This is crazy.
yeah, and now I got you on a gig with him. So
I
you're
know.
welcome.
This is crazy.
They
They say if you anyone will be in entertainment will be like if someone's just like talking they go like that's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's because they know they're saying something boring and they just want to move on. Crazy.
Well, I kind of already moved on from something else, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, we won't get
We
into
definitely will get into that.
No, we don't.
Not today.
I wouldn't say.
Nick, how did you get here? Where were you before?
Well, I was in my.
No
room.
one can listen to you
He
anymore.
was in his room. He was doing something nasty in his room, and he said,
Nothing
"You know
nasty.
what? I'm going to start a podcast."
Yes, I was up late last night watching some videos, and then I got a text from Joe. I had to clean myself up and then call him, and he's like, "Yeah, let's start a third channel." And part of that's going to be the podcast, which is the Stars Podcast.
The Stars Podcast.
Yeah. So maybe we should introduce of why this podcast is called the Stars Podcast.
Well, I think it's pretty straightforward, really.
Mhm.
I mean, Gretel Superstar. We're a branch.
Yeah, the
Stars.
where the videos online are going to be uploaded to is called the Superstars on YouTube.
Correct.
Go like, comment, subscribe down there. So we wanted to call it the Stars because we basically wanted to relate to superstars and Gretel
Correct.
Superstar. It's going to be like a branch, so it has to have some affiliation with Superstar in some form.
Now, this won't only be a podcast YouTube channel. This will have vlogs at times, maybe even small
Yeah.
little mini series at times.
Yeah, we might start directing our own little movies. It's going to be at the TIFF by the end of September, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Imagine Dante getting an Oscar nomination. First movie he does, it's like an indie film filmed in like my basement.
They wouldn't give an Oscar for an indie film.
I'm just saying, imagine just one frame. Dante's just in it. He goes, "Hey!" It's an Oscar.
What category would he win?
Yeah, exactly. What would I
Category
win?
for going What category is that?
For being the best actor and
No,
best
for
Best
be-
leading male.
I was thinking for best sound effects.
best sound.
Win sound?
Yeah, for best sound effects.
Sound.
You know what? That would probably happen.
Yeah, I
But the
know.
Oscars don't even matter. Their viewership is down. They're getting less number than some YouTube videos. Nobody cares about the Oscars anymore.
Yeah, some YouTube channels.
They're gone.
Honestly, ever since Leonardo DiCaprio finally got his Oscar, no one really cared about it anymore.
Nick's throwing jabs.
Yeah, I'm
What
throwing.
was that, Nick? What was that? A YouTube channel?
Well,
Were you a part of one previously?
He might have.
I was.
He might have.
Might
I
have had-
might have been on that
The
too.
whole thing might have just been 3 letters.
3 letters.
Your name at one point might have been the Ball Dropper.
Mine was at one point spicy.
We might have had.
You're always Spicy D. What are you talking about?
You got a good point about that.
There
You're
might have been
always
someone else a part of it who had maybe an injury, maybe in the lower ligaments.
Right. I don't
Yeah.
know. I can't recall. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, no, I can't recall.
I can't recall.
Nick, I can't recall who this individual was.
Yeah.
I've never met this person.
He must be some weirdo.
Must have worn a hat 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Let's not start a whole beef
Yeah.
now over this.
let's not start.
Yes, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, I was part of a group, used to be called SQB. Now,
Ba-da-ba-ba.
And I was as well, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
Yes, 2/3.
now going as off the rip. You know,
rip.
off the rip.
Off the rip.
Yeah. So, obviously things
Off the
didn't work
front.
out.
Didn't work out.
Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
Come on, man.
Is
Come
there any
on.
specific reason?
You
don't have to get into
I'm not
it.
gonna get into it, but didn't end well. Let's just say, like
Yeah.
the Leafs last night didn't end really well.
Really, you have to really throw that in there right now.
Listen, I'm a Leafs fan. I'm disappointed.
I know I got the jersey right above me, but I was gonna save that.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm the host. You're the co-host. There's a reason for that.
Fine.
Okay.
Have your way.
Yeah. Any louder?
Sure.
I don't think Bolton can hear you.
No, they definitely can't.
No, definitely.
Speaking of
Maybe
Bolton,
Right.
weren't you in a YouTube channel that was in
Okay, we don't.
And
we don't
okay,
wanna
I'll just wrap it up on there.
keep bringing it up.
I know. Let's just wrap it up there. Obviously, things didn't end well there, but
No, there was some bridges burned.
yeah.
Only bridges?
There were some messages thrown.
I won't get into that kind of
That's
detail.
No, we won't get into that.
No, that's not. So that's classified information.
That's
But at the end of the day,
We'll see
we're
that.
just gonna move on, and I'm just glad to be part of a new gig, especially with my closest friends and a new friend in Joe Greto, who thinks we're all very attractive.
Yeah, he says that every day in the chat.
Yeah, I feel confident when someone says I'm beautiful every day.
Yeah.
That's all I need is a wake
I
up.
think he's just making you. He's trying to give you confidence that you can look good, but you don't really look good.
You know what, Dante? That's why I don't like you.
I know. I don't like you either. So I don't know why I'm even here.
I don't know. You could go home. Me and Cosmo can do this on our own.
All right, see you guys.
All right, that's Dante, everybody. Yay!
Hey!
All right, so are we
Anyways.
gonna dive right into all this nonsense that's been happening and craziness?
Well,
Yeah.
I think we gotta.
Cosmo seems to be really down. You know when I get excited about something and then like someone's just like, yeah, they're like,
Well, get down with what?
Okay, so let's get the elephant out of the room here.
that's not
Does that
enough.
mean you're gonna walk out now? I want a little sound effect. Every
Okay,
time a joke
we-
detail goes, I want a bomb.
Okay,
to
in case we
explode.
Yeah.
forget the date, this is Tuesday, June the
June
1st.
Wow.
Tuesday, June the 1st. In case we forget the date, it's Tuesday, June the 1st, 2021. So this may change over time, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows in the GTA what happened yesterday, and actually last night, I should say. The Habs complete the comeback in the series. They win the series 4-3 on Game 7 and a 3-1 defeat to the Maple Leafs
Yeah, the Maple Laughs.
in Toronto in front of 550 fans.
550 healthcare workers.
Correct. They got the tickets for free.
Yeah, that's where
They get all the breaks.
Yeah, that's where all our tax money is going to. Is free tickets.
I, as a Habs fan,
What taxes, Nick? What taxes you paying? What taxes are going toward that? That's not going toward you. What are you talking about?
I'm just throwing my
Nick's
hot take.
just throwing shade.
I'm just throwing
we
shade.
need to get a bomb sound effect on a phone. Every time he throws something like that, just go. Because he bombed his
Yeah.
little joke.
boom, 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 boom,
I'm gonna see if I can find one. Hold on.
You just start playing random sound effects. It's like that episode of The Big Bang Theory where Raj had that chest and it just plays off special effects.
Oh yeah,
This
yeah.
would just be bombs or like.
you
a
mean
car
the
crash
you mean the
sound.
show that's the same as Friends?
Let's not get into that on the podcast episode 1. For those who don't know, Dante, the special kid over here, likes to compare The Big Bang.
Special.
I was gonna say, what do you mean special?
Well, he's special.
He's cool. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, let's go with that. And he just thinks that Friends and The Big Bang Theory are the same show.
They are. It's just Big Bang Theories with nerds.
I'll let you get in your hot take, but if a horde
Not-
of white girls come after us, I'm throwing you in the horde.
Oh God! Now we're getting.
Which would be good for you if you think about it.
You got a good point.
I
Yeah.
mean, if I was in your shoes, I'd be like, yeah, they're the same show here. Get after me, ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Murder
just like,
me.
Yes, just fucking just dispose of me.
But anyways, let's get back on topic here.
Just dispose of me.
Let's
Throw me in the garbage.
Let's get back on.
Get my kink on.
Let's get back on top. Let's get back on topic here.
Yeah, next topic.
I thought we were gonna leave that out now, but anyways.
I'm sorry, I'm excited. So it's the first episode.
Yeah, you got a good point. Anyways, as you can tell, I'm pretty happy about the outcome yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Very
yes,
happy.
the toilet seat logo team won.
The toilet seat.
Okay, you can't say that. We beat you guys yesterday.
Toilet seat logo team. What do you mean the toilet seat
So
logo?
you-
Like
if
the
you
C looks like.
If
looks
you
like a
spin it
toilet seat.
clockwise, if you spin it clockwise a bit. it looks
Oh,
like a
so the
toilet-
C is the thing you sit on.
Yeah.
Like it comes down.
Yeah.
A little. If it was completely like finished, yeah. But it kind of looks like it's just like a.
I know, but it's
public
close enough that we make fun of it.
Yeah. Well, you can't make fun of it now.
No,
Because
give
it
us-
just beat your ass.
Give us a funny joke about it, Nick.
The Leafs or the logo?
The logo. Do one about the logo.
No, that's the other one.
Do one about the Leafs, Nick.
I think
Give us a funny
I think
joke.
you should have an opinionated opinion about the Leafs right now.
Yeah, Nick.
Too much money's been spent on players that haven't been really reached, that haven't even gotten to. Pretty much, certain players shouldn't have been paid until they can show that they can play not only in season but in playoffs. Like besides Austin Matthews, of course, who is a generational talent.
Yeah, he's the greatest talent.
Yeah, Cosmo knows exactly what I'm talking
He's a
about.
genius.
But everyone else should have waited on the contract, I think.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with you on
Let's
that.
let's
for
compare.
years,
This is Leafs management. Okay, you're the players that are asking for these max
Yeah,
contracts.
I'll
I wanna
pretend
be
to be
the
Mitch
manager.
Marner.
I want to be the manager.
Okay, you be the manager.
Okay, I'll be the manager.
Okay, we're the managers. Okay.
Okay.
All right, fair
I'll be
enough.
the manager. You
Okay.
be the entire team.
Okay, he's Brendan Shanahan. You're Cal Dubas.
Okay.
Awesome, great. That good.
Cosmo
I'm
knows
Brandon
exactly.
Callahan.
You're Brendan
As you can tell, he doesn't have a vast knowledge
You're
of
Kalamazoo
sports.
over there. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are the players, and what are they
Yeah.
saying? What are the?
Okay, so you
Yeah.
approach me like you're the general manager.
Hey Mitch, how you doing?
I'm gonna go right yourself.
That's good. So your rookie contract's getting old. Is expiring
Yep.
soon. So should we talk an extension?
I think we should.
Hold on there, Kalamazoo. I don't think we really need an extension for this bozo.
Really?
I don't think we really need an extension for this guy right here.
Well, hold on. Let's just ask his opinion on what he's worth.
I don't want to hear his opinion, Michael Phillips. I don't want to hear.
Michael
I don't
Phillips.
want to. But we're not negotiating that contract.
Wait,
You're getting
we just went from
80,000.
hockey to swimming.
You're getting 80,000, like every other Joe Schmo in the world.
80,000. That's not even the veteran minimum.
You're getting 70,000.
That's
You're
not
getting
even the rookie
45,000. Like every other entry position. That's what I say.
But that's
As Mitch
underpaying.
McConnell.
That's underpaying the league minimum.
That's what you get. You know, just because you hit up. You know what? You know, everybody else works. Everybody else does construction. What makes you so great?
Okay, Brendan Shanahan's pissed me off. I want 11 million
You know,
a year.
45. It's the most.
45 million. Deal.
$45 an
That's
hour.
pretty much how the deal went.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It
Maybe
took,
not exactly,
I
but
don't know why it took 3 months for him to just say yes to 11 million, but
it wasn't exactly 11 million. It was like 10.893.
it's
But
so we're
still,
off by
but
point.
technically,
So we're off by 1.1. So 0.11.
roughly, yeah.
I don't know.
What is that? Just like what? A couple, just a bit change.
We're off by 110,000. Let's just
Bit
say.
of change.
Yeah, roughly.
No,
107,000.
sorry, 107,000.
I mean, you get the point.
I know.
Maybe they didn't go exactly down like that, but
I don't know.
that's
We're
basically how
rocking
it
at
went.
this point.
Because he was asking for
Yeah.
Austin Matthews money.
I mean, he is a great playmaker, but you're also, if you compare his position to the other best players in that position, does he really deserve that much money?
No,
No,
that's what I say.
Well-
Not a penny. I'd fire him.
well,
Not even a Bitcoin?
I'm gonna put it. I'm
Fucking
gonna
fire.
put. Let's put this to perspective. The last time Mitch Marner scored a goal in the playoffs was Game 1 against the Bruins in 2019.
Did I even know you back then?
No,
Barely.
barely. Yeah,
You were just the kid getting made fun of in the softball chat.
unfortunately.
He was. I'm not even.
Why were
I'm
they
not-
brutalizing you? What were they
Because let's just say his cousin, he's
Yeah,
He-
who we may or may not get in the podcast at some point.
Wait, he's coming. Wait, he's allowed over here?
Apparently.
Oh, I guess
Who are you asking? It's your house.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
like,
That's true.
is he allowed? It's your house. You can do what you want.
Well, I don't pay the taxes here, so.
I don't pay the bills.
Apparently, you don't pay
Mom
for anything.
does.
Well, no, I don't pay for
The
shit.
sanitations community does.
No.
But anyways, again, let's
We're
get back to the
insanity.
topic.
Yeah,
When you
next
have 11 million, that's basically 11 million player, that's not hasn't scored in a playoff game in over 2 years, I think there's a problem.
Yeah, it's a little sus.
Especially when you're generational talent, or quote unquote a generational talent at this point.
Do you consider him
He
a
only scored one
generation?
goal.
Do you consider Marner a generational talent?
No, I consider
Maybe an all-star player.
I consider maybe a face of a franchise player.
Yes, but not a generational.
But not a generational.
Not a McDavid or a Matthews.
No.
See, Cosmo agrees.
No.
See?
They should only be paid at the end of the season for every minute they were on the ice and every goal they scored. That would incentivize them to go. Because he got the 11 million before he was in. So why does he need to score? He got his 11 million.
He's got a good point.
They should be paid afterward. Then you get an interesting game of hockey.
That'd be interesting.
Then you get a good gig. Then people be killing each other. Because every goal, 100,000. Every playoff goal, 250,000. Every minute on the ice, 20,000.
Ooh.
Then you get an interesting game because they'd be killing each other to get on the ice.
I think Cosmo's got a valid point.
Who pays
Gary Bettman
before
hired
you
this
pay?
guy.
I think Gary Bettman would go broke.
It's
if
the
we
only job you pay people before they do
So
it.
you know how many players, but then how much does a goalie get for each save or shot on net?
Nothing. They don't get paid anything.
Oh. What's the point of having a goalie
Replace
now?
them with the fucking sheet you get with your toy hockey game that has a little 5 holes. And that's it. Because that's all they do. That's it. That's their whole job is gone. Take them out of the game, it gets faster.
Well, it saves Montreal $10 million from a year from Carey Price.
That's what I said. Been saying it for years.
So it's like that dude perfect stereotype thing. That reminds me of a joke. They used to do stereotype videos.
Yeah, do a funny joke, Nick.
Well, they would make fun of. They did a fantasy football parody, and one of the guys who was playing the commissioner, and he just comes in. Okay, guys, getting rid of running backs. They're boring. They're useless.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you do perfect. Yeah.
So that's what he reminded me of just a little bit.
No running backs, guys.
They're boring.
They're boring.
No, they bore me.
They're useless.
They're useless.
Useless people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Very useless.
I feel like
More useless than the puncher.
The punter.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, but Cosmo, I can see him doing commentary for sports. If he were to be on Hockey Night in Canada,
Yeah, maybe
I would watch him every night.
maybe at certain big events.
Do it for like 5 seconds and then be like, not
I don't
off and
know.
go back
Yeah.
home.
Maybe Cosmo should cover the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight.
Ooh.
I would never watch that.
As I was saying, would you consider, if you were Kyle Dubas, would you consider to listen to offers to
Yes.
Mitch Marner?
I'm curious. Yes, he is a good player. Don't get me wrong, but the guy has to perform in the playoffs.
I know.
When you're paying a guy that much, he's got to perform in both the season and the playoffs.
I understand that he's not particularly a goal scorer.
He's a playmaker,
He's
but
a playmaker,
he's got to have
but-
to shoot
but-
a little more.
But how do you go 18 straight playoff games, or 17, whatever it is, without scoring a goal?
I don't fucking know. He's scared, I guess. He's scared to shoot on the fucking goalie.
I mean, I told you last night, like Carey Price was on the second power play in the third period, was sprawling all over the
Yeah, he
place.
was fucking
Mitch
drunk.
Marner had the puck on his stick. All he had to do was roof it on him. Instead, he's stick handling like he has a freaking yo-yo.
I don't know.
I don't know. I would listen to offers. I wouldn't necessarily trade him.
I wouldn't trade him, but I give him the Russell Westbrook treatment, like in OKC. After what? How many years? And he straight knockout from the first round.
Yeah.
It's gonna come to a point.
Yeah, it will. It eventually will.
For that, whatever the fuck you just said.
Did you understand what I just said?
No, what is OKC? What are you talking about?
Oklahoma City Thunder in basketball.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
It gets two because it
All
was
right.
so bad.
I've had enough of sports.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to whatever you want to talk to next.
Well, no. So we don't have to really watch the video. People can look it up. Everyone knows it by now. Stephen A. Smith.
But in case people haven't.
Batia is
Yeah,
the
but then-
first fan inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Stephen A. Should a fan be inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Hell no. How do we
They put a
define
fan.
what a great
What are you
fan
doing?
is? You're a Hall of Famer. How is that defined exactly? What's the criteria? What's the standard? How many games you've attended? Who you talk to when you're there? How vehement you are when you get up and go off towards the opponent? The fan participation. I don't know how you measure that. So no, I don't agree.
All right, Raptor superfan Nav.
What was
Alright.
he arguing? You should put a fan.
So Dante.
So I'll explain it a little bit better. So Nav Bhatia, for those who don't know, is Raptors super fan. He's been at every home game in Toronto. That's been
since
in
the
Toronto
inaugural.
since
Raptors
the inaugural season.
When's that?
Not in the
When was
one
that? But do you was that?
1995.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's been in
How
every
much money
home-
would that be? How much
Cheap.
money is he wasted
Well,
watching
I
basketball?
honestly, I think he's getting free tickets at this point.
Oh, yeah, maybe right now, yeah. So
Definitely.
let's say $100,000 he's wasted.
Let's say roughly.
Since 95.
Right.
Roughly. But anyways, Nav Bhatia, aka Superfan, has been to every Raptors home game since 1995, and I believe to even every Raptors road playoff game since then as well.
Majority, yes.
So $250,000.
Can't guarantee on the road games, but for every home game, he definitely was there.
Okay, so he's been with the Raptors in that sense for a very long period of time. He's for those that live in the GTA, he owns quite a few car dealerships.
Majority's Kia, I think.
Majority Kia, yeah. He's helped out with the community for, I guess, basketball or anything related to that, in terms of like helping kids to get opportunities and whatnot.
And helping and giving out tickets too.
Right. Yes. So, but
he's more of a man of a community.
Yes, exactly.
Good community for basketball and good for the Raptors community in the fans.
But this is where it gets a little controversial. Is that yes, you want to recognize this kind of person. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure he's a great person, but you're talking about the Worldwide Basketball Hall of Fame. You're not talking. If you're talking about Toronto or even Canada,
like the Toronto Sports Hall of Fame.
Yes. Yeah, if you're talking Toronto Sports Hall of Fame or even the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame, I think you have a valid argument. But,
right.
But I understand how
the NBA.
Well, no. The Hall of Fame is worldwide, so you can never even play a game in the NBA and still be a Hall of Famer.
So that means Stephen A. Smith should be inducted next year.
If you want to technically put it like that, yeah. But
I can see where he's coming from. I usually don't like to agree with him a lot of the times. Because he's a salty balls against the Raptors because he's a Knicks fan. Well, congrats to the Knicks because they actually made the playoffs this year. So I'll give him that. But I can agree with what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because that would mean you'd have to induct the biggest fan that represents every team in the NBA.
Well, yeah, put it this way. Like, I don't think any kid grows up and says, you know what, one day I'm going to play basketball in the NBA. I'm going to play for the Toronto Raptors just to play in front of Nav Bhatia. Does anybody grow up saying that? Like, in front of Nav Bhatia?
I think his name grew as the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right? As the Raptors were starting to do well in the playoffs.
No, don't get me wrong. I know he has good relationships with Raptors players and even ex-Raptors players.
Yes.
And he's impacted them. But do you think he's really impacted basketball as a whole?
Not the whole league.
No.
I don't think so.
Like, if he became, as a fan, and let's say he became a general manager, and he was actually really good as a general manager, maybe you have a case.
Yeah.
But, no.
But then if he's getting it, why doesn't Drake get it? Because Drake's the ambassador.
Yeah, exactly. If he's Hall of Famer, Drake's a Hall of Famer because he's the ambassador of the Raptors. You might as well give Rihanna
the NBA Hall of Fame ring because she's a big fan of the Warriors. You should give Beyonce a Hall of Fame ring because she's a Houston Rockets fan.
You're saying that. You're also saying that Snoop Dogg should be in the Hockey Hall of Fame because he's a great influencer for the game of hockey.
Well, at least he's done commentary.
Yes, but you get what I'm saying.
No, I agree. I know what you're saying. Unless they were labeling as the fan or celeb bowl, like...
Yeah, but even then, why?
Because the WWE does do that. They have a celeb ring for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but it's not like it's, like we just mentioned, it's not like it's real wrestling either.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that's kind of different. Like, this is actual people playing basketball or actual people managing basketball.
So basically, if I represented the Toronto FC as a fan of the community and representation, I should be in the MLS Soccer Hall of Fame?
If there's a thing, yeah.
I don't think that exists.
If there's a thing.
I know, I'm just making shit up. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking.
Yeah. He shouldn't get in because he doesn't play. He's not a player. If the community can give him a little plaque that says, you're sick.
Yeah, exactly. I'm fine with that.
Not a player.
Like I said,
even if he gets Toronto, he sits his fat ass in the seat and watches professionals throw a ball around. He doesn't do anything.
Toronto Sports Hall of Fame, or even the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame. I think you have a valid argument.
Not even there. He doesn't play any sports. The community can help.
Yeah, but he has such a big impact for in Canada that you might have an argument.
Give him a little cute little award. This is your.
Doesn't he have a shrine at Scotiabank Arena too?
He has a shrine.
Does he?
People worship him.
Not worship, but like they gave him a little honorary thing.
I know
that's all he gets. That's all he gets.
I know he has an NBA ring. He got the NBA ring.
Yeah, because he's
stole that off of course.
He's the first fan to get a ring.
But Drake got a ring too, no?
Yeah, but he's the ambassador.
Right. Well, all the other fuckers got the replicas. Dante.
I was on the floor.
You're not even a Raptors fan.
I don't care. I got one more NBA ring than you.
I wonder who you went to that game with. Anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah. No, but I definitely agree with what Stephen A.
What are you talking about? What do you go to the game with?
We don't need him.
If this thing gets enough likes, we'll say who. But that's not important right now. So, at the end of the day, a fan shouldn't be inducted in a Hall of Fame that requires you
a worldwide Hall of Fame.
Even if you're unless you coach, unless you're a manager, you know, it doesn't make sense.
I don't even see them.
As much as I respect Nav and what he's done for the community, NBA Hall of Fame is I don't know. Because it would make more sense if Drake got that. Because if it wasn't for really Drake, I don't think Superfan would have been this relevant.
Yeah, but even then, does he even deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
Exactly my point. But if they were starting to do that, I would say Drake over. Because how are you going to get the fan? How do you know the fans? It's because this big celeb. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. What are you talking about? What do you mean? How does the Drake help the fans know the team?
It shows he represents the community. He introduces people of the community.
He introduces who? The people
like
to
super
the team?
fan. Yeah.
Like he'll
give them media attention.
Are you talking about like a kid with cancer, like Make-A-Wish? He'll like bring that kid to play basketball with them? I don't understand. What does he do?
Want to take it on this
I don't understand what he does.
I don't honestly.
What does he do? Like he brings like little kids and they dribble the ball. And
Essentially, it's that.
It is essentially that.
Like he does Make-A-Wish.
Essentially,
it's a Make-A-Wish, but not a Make-A-Wish.
You know what I mean? He just does that. Like he'll be like, "Oh, come and hang out with this guy."
He's a fan of the team. It's like when Beyonce goes and sees her Houston Rockets.
Exactly.
It's that kind of thing. Except Drake's more into it.
Exactly.
Yeah, he makes more money.
Exactly.
He does it for the green, as they say.
So guys, what we all learned from this is that the next basketball team that comes to Canada, we should all be super fans.
Is that like a label you get? Like if you go to enough games?
I think they just called him Superfan because he is a Superfan because he's been to every game. So I think that gives him the title of Superfan.
I don't believe that. There's one game he must have missed.
Well,
I don't believe that for a fucking second.
Well, yeah.
There's got to be one he missed. It's impossible.
I don't know. Listen. I don't think he's actually seen every game. I just go with it.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's clearly seen more games than all of us combined.
I want every ticket stub.
Oh shit!
Right.
Every game since '95.
Every game since '95. For sure, home games.
Yeah.
Road games.
No, definitely not road games.
Don't know. I don't know.
Definitely not road games.
He was like following the Raptors, like people do the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, Toronto fans do that, especially Raptor fans. They go all over the states to.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They waste all that money to watch basketball in different cities?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a waste of money.
It's the experience too.
Yeah,
it's the same thing when they have fans.
Somebody we used to know. Hey, I didn't say who it was.
Shut up. We're treating him like Voldemort. Like he who shall not be named. Right.
Fine.
Nick's throwing shade.
I know. That's I cut people out like that. Like.
So, Nick, what do you want to close this out with?
Something positive, something interesting. You probably know the channel, but I doubt you watch them. You ever follow Nelk?
I know the channel. I don't follow him.
Who the fuck is Nelk?
Oh, Kaz doesn't know who Nelk is.
So the only things I watch on YouTube are like weird documentaries.
Yes, and Russians.
Yeah, we know.
No, the cringe videos. Those are old. I'll watch that or like weird. I don't know, just anything. Oh, I watched like a thing a couple days ago about some guy who was like. We're just talking about like religious history. That was or changes to the Bible, and that was like 50 minutes. I'll put that on in the background.
That sounds like a podcast.
Just for fun. No, he had like it was a whole video.
Sounds like a podcast, like this one.
Yeah, I'll watch stuff like that. I don't really watch. I don't know. Is Nelk like a bunch of guys that hang out together?
So Nelk, there is Canadian made, and they're now living in the States, and that's where they've gotten bigger.
They make more money,
and they made more money there. They start off as pranksters.
Right.
Pretty much.
Well, like Jackass?
Like Jackass, pretty much.
But probably less charming because they didn't get as big as Jackass.
Well, they're not shitting in fucking construction toilets in the fucking warehouse stores, like in the first movie.
Construction toilets.
Oh.
Did you see that movie?
Jackass?
Oh, Jackass. No, sorry.
Dante
I don't know
for
for a minute.
Unless it's the Mighty Ducks, he doesn't watch it.
I'm not a big movie buff. I don't know for a minute.
So one of them,
you can explain
they give them a lot of laxatives and they make them eat. And they're on their way to like a hardware store where they have like porcelain display toilets you can see to put in your house. So the first time they go, they didn't even get in the store. He shit his pants in the van on the way there. And then they do it the next day, and he walks in like the classic 50s dad outfit, sweater vest, like a long sleeve button up, his little slacks. And then he sits in the middle of the hardware store, and it's not like a Home Depot. This is like a mom and pop, small.
Like a mom and pop, yeah.
Shits into it's not plugged in, so he just shit in a bowl, like a porcelain bowl. It's only dead.
Right.
And then got up and left. And the guy was like, "Did you just shit?" He's like, "So I had to go," and he walks away.
Yeah. So Nelk hasn't done that kind of extreme.
Right.
They've actually copied the air horns in the golf when they were golfing.
That's funny.
They've done like one in the States and then one in Scotland for golf.
Okay.
So they've been around the world traveling. Since then they have their own clothing brand, which will be on par with Supreme and Off-White now. And now
It's a designer urban streetwear.
yeah, they have duffel bags, shirts.
They have that stuff, but is it in that high regard, or is it just they have their name on a T-shirt?
Let me put it this way: the March drop sold out. They don't do like.
Oh, I thought you just said merch wrong.
Sorry,
I thought you said
I'm not that
wrong.
I thought you just said it incorrectly.
No. So they do different drops. They have limited.
Yeah.
So basically, when their stuff sold out in March,
Yeah.
you can find half their stuff on StockX, and the only type of clothing you'll find on StockX is the Off-White brands, the Supreme. So
They probably just made it limited on purpose so they would
Exactly,
make their money
too.
very fast. It's just
exactly,
obvious.
that's how they make their money. They don't get paid
Well,
off of YouTube. Like YouTube
They
doesn't
don't.
pay them.
If somebody buys StockX, somebody bought it and is reselling it. Well, they don't
Yes.
make any money from that. How would they make any money from
Well,
that?
they're still getting attention too.
Getting attention, but they won't sell more. merch.
Anyways,
They're not
we're
making
getting-
any money off
okay,
that.
can you shut the fuck up and let me talk?
But you just said they're not making any money
They are making money from their merch jobs.
from the original.
yes,
But if you buy it for $100 and flip it for $3, Nelk doesn't get $300.
Obviously,
They
probably
just
not.
get the original $100
but they're
investment.
still making money.
Yeah, they
Like
sell
one
it.
of them spent $1
They're just not
million.
maximizing on the profit.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
not being intelligent because they could
Yeah.
just put a lot of it out and make even more,
Mhm.
rather than put out
Yeah.
10,000. They could put out 50,000.
Yeah. Right. So now they started their own liquor called their own
boy.
seltzer. So I don't know when that's dropping. You know, like a White Claw, like that core seltzer that they have now. They're starting their own alcohol.
Nelk branded alcohol.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Who's that for?
Well, they're obviously targeting our age enough.
They are, but aren't,
Yeah.
I feel like people who watch pranks or YouTube channels are under 16. And who's buying liquor? Who's
They
selling
have
to?
a wide
He
audience.
has a point about
Who are they
that.
selling that liquor to?
Yeah,
I feel like they have to have a kid audience.
Well, here's the thing. They also have collaborations with the UFC. They're very good friends with Dana White.
That makes sense, then.
Right? So they probably have a team up with them too, because one of the members of Full Send and Nelk, because Full Send is the brand and Nelk is like the YouTube
I
channel.
hate
Right.
that name.
Full Send.
Nelk is the worst name I've ever heard. It's the
Full Send.
ugliest name. Nelk. It sounds like you ever see Ernest, the Halloween Ernest movie?
Why is that so familiar?
The one with the troll. And Ernest like reads milk wrong. He sees it like with an E and he's like milk and he goes to like the Himalayas.
That's probably
to get
how.
it.
That's probably
It just
how they-
that's what all reminds me of. It just reminds me of trolls and Ernest.
It sells. It sells.
The seltzer?
That too.
They sell it here?
Well, I don't know where they're selling it.
If it's in this
Well, it's
probably
definitely
just the
not
States.
here
It's probably
yet.
just the
Not here
States.
yet, but they'll have it at LCBO because the CEO of Full Send is a Mississauga guy. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's pretty much built the YouTube channel and the brand alongside a few others into what it is.
Right.
And they're on pace to get 10 million. I think they're around 6 million subs.
10 million is the Ruby
4
thing,
million.
right?
No, the Ruby's not 10 million. It's the
No, the diamond.
it's the
Diamond.
diamond.
There
Ruby,
you
they just brought that recently. That's for 100 million.
Oh.
I think it's Ruby. Is the Ruby 100
You know, it'd be a funny video. You get that, you just smash it. As soon as you get it, you smash the
I would not
stupid
smash
thing.
that. I would treat that as like a
Are you
shrine.
kidding me? That's a shrine.
Yeah.
But this doesn't make any money. It'd be a good video, clickbait. I smashed the thing.
I
We make it
remember-
Buddy
45
smashed the
minutes.
Ruby button.
Yeah, you make it 45 stupid minutes long. I smashed the Ruby button.
I remember.
Come and buy my merchandise.
Do you remember that trend where everyone was grabbing, like they would heat up a knife and they would just try to cut through everything with
Yeah,
it?
that one
Yeah,
weird,
I
like,
remember that.
Slovenian guy that used to do that.
Right. So I think I remember KSM was trying to do that with one of his.
Yeah, I remember that video. I
That
remember
one
that
was
video.
platinum fucking. Was it a platinum or was this 10 million?
That was his diamond button.
That was a diamond. So good, yeah, because he was already 10 million subs.
Yeah.
I don't even think it cut through.
No,
Unless
it
he
didn't.
just fucking.
No, it actually didn't.
The hot knife can barely get through butter. What are you talking about? They like heat up the
What?
knife. You ever see the one where they heat up the knife like crazy and he tries
You
to
gotta
cut
play that
butter?
crash sound.
It
now.
doesn't
You're-
even go
play that-
all the
play
way
that
down.
sound.
Play that button.
Play that
Play
button
it,
now.
crash.
The button comes for bad jokes. I was just saying, literally, they'll like try to cut through
Not
soap
stupidity.
and it doesn't get through soap. You never seen that before? All those videos, if you watch them back.
I think you need to bring up your own sound
He can
effects.
barely get through soap. He lights a whole fucking sword on fire and he gets through half a thing of an Irish Spring bar. And that's the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
It's true. Go back and watch them. When was the last time you
Just-
saw one?
Just hold on. Just hold on.
It's true. Don't be taking my joke. It's the first episode he's stealing jokes already.
No.
Don't be stealing
How
jokes.
original,
I know, how original steal the
Just
joke.
shut up. Play loads.
Bruh.
That's all I gotta say to that.
How original.
Nick
Bruh.
uses the bruh, yeah.
Bruh.
The bruh.
Bruh.
That's this like hot knife through butter. Everyone's used that. It melts butter.
But I'm saying they couldn't cut through shit with those knives, so no wonder he couldn't cut his button with it. No wonder
You're
he couldn't do any
comparing
damage.
You're comparing
butter.
a stick of butter
to a diamond plate button.
To a rock.
Diamond.
And
It's
to
not-
a
it's
rock.
Probably a blood diamond for fuck's sake.
It's not made
to a
of
rock.
diamond.
I don't know.
It's
You don't
not
know.
made of diamond.
Or maybe not, it's not maybe necessarily blood
It
diamond.
can't be made of
It's
diamond.
probably
Expensive
majority is
diamond.
metal. There's like a little diamond in it.
Yeah, it's probably.
Because if that thing was whole diamond, they're not just giving that out.
You know how expensive that would
You
be?
kidding me?
No.
You kidding
Even a
me?
little diamond is fucking expensive.
Well, they inflate the price.
Oh, there you go.
The Chinese investors get Africans. They pay them 8 cents an hour.
Well, that's the blood diamond.
Yeah, they pay them 8 cents, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna sell this for 45,000. Here's 8 cents." You stupid bitch. That's what they say to them. They go, "You stupid idiot." And then we wear it on our finger and we show off.
I might have to cut that out.
That's the world. What do you cut out? That's what it is. It's literally what you do. Your shoes, the shoes we're wearing, were made by a Taiwanese baby girl that was 8. And I wear them every day. And you know that's true. Your laptop was made in an Apple factory, made by a child. And outside the factory, it's suicide nets because it's that awful to work there.
Makes sense.
Why are you promoting child labor?
Yeah, Nick, why do you do that?
You're wearing shoes that was made by a little girl in Asia.
Obviously, we live in Canada. That's where we get all our things. We get all our things from children, and you know that.
Oh my god, we're about to get canceled.
Oh,
the
Cosmo,
truth.
Cosmo, this is the pilot episode. I don't want this to be killed now.
But it's the truth. It's not. I'm not saying controversial. It's real.
No,
You
I
know that's
I
where your phone
I
comes
know, but
from.
you don't know how many snowflakes are on the
Joseph
internet.
Greto is
Why
not
would
going to
that
be pleased
offend
with
them?
us.
Why would that
Sorry,
offend
Joe.
them?
Sorry, Joe.
Why would
Because
it
people
offend
hate the truth. That's the thing. If people get sensitive, they'll take it the
I
wrong
don't think
way.
anyone would
Especially
defend
Nicholas.
Apple over Chinese children being forced to make iPhones.
You'd be surprised.
I don't
There's
believe
some
it.
airheads.
I don't believe that.
I always take the worst out of people. That's how I am.
I don't believe
You
that.
can agree with me on that, Dante. There's always stupid.
I think you would take
Yeah.
Apple's side. You would be like,
I can't
like
talk-
my
I
iPhone
can't
12.
talk shit. I can't talk shit because we have a fucking Disney Plus streaming that's run by Disney, and guess who fucking has them in the pocket? China. China has Disney in the pocket too. So I can't talk
China has
shit.
Disney, and they don't own Disney.
They probably get approvals from fucking China for
what?
half their movies and shit.
No.
You don't think so?
That I don't think so.
They craft the movie for their audience. So they take out everyone who's not white. Because Chinese they're so racist, it's insane.
You guys heard it. China is racist.
It's true.
Fuck.
What happened? What happened with China and Nike? Nike in a tweet insinuated that maybe they have child slaves in their factories, and Nike is out of China. The government took them out. They insinuated. They were like, in a tweet, maybe children make your shoes, and they were like banned from the whole fucking country. I'm pretty sure that or it was Adidas. It was one of the brands.
I don't think it was Adidas.
No,
That sounds like a Nike job.
One of them. One of the brands we pay 100% inflated shoes for.
Yeah.
Does it cost them
But those
8
Air
cents
Jordans are nice.
See, he just said what airhead would endorse Apple after hearing that. He literally just said, those Air Jordans are nice.
Yeah, they're also Nikes.
Yeah, I know.
He
That's why I said
literally,
it.
he's the airhead. You just said the air. You're the airhead.
I know. I'm one of the airhead. I'm just saying there's more than one airhead.
But you're insulting yourself.
I can't insult myself. But I have a right to insult myself.
Hey, I insult myself sometimes.
You insult Nick all the time.
That's
you
true.
too.
That's true.
We gotta get it. He's easy to insult.
It just-
But you're
Bash
easy
yourself.
to insult.
You're
Bash
easier.
yourself hard.
That's not. That is a word. What I'm saying.
You dealt with somebody for too long.
Yeah, easier is a word.
Yeah, I know it's a word. Why were you questioning yourself?
I don't know. No, because I was just about to say easier is not a word.
It is a
But
word.
that's why I stopped myself. My way. Easy is a word. Easier is a word.
Easy is a word.
Wow, this is a great pilot episode, guys.
Yeah.
Anything more before we wrap up?
We're just hanging around.
We're just
People
hanging
like to hear
around,
people
man.
hang around.
This wasn't a podcast. We were just chilling.
I know we're
People like to
chilling. We're
hear
chilling. I
people
know
hang
it's
around.
gonna be Dante's.
So Nick
it's gonna be past
supports-
Dante's bad time soon. So I don't want to
Nick supports child labor.
I don't
Dante
support.
likes the Montreals.
Yes.
Montreal.
He likes the Montreals.
And Cosmo looks like a French little painter from 1940.
That'd be sick.
That is
Be
actually
a little
sick.
painter in France in the 40s.
Mhm.
After World War II, though, not during. Be pretty sick. Because who wants to be in Europe during World War II? Nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody.
Nobody beats.
Here, Nick, tell us about your day. What'd you do today?
Yeah.
Nobody beats a quesadilla. You don't know that commercial?
I haven't watched TV in like 10 years.
I can tell.
Wow, you're really off the grid.
I've not watched TV in a long time.
Can't wait for that miniseries to drop.
What miniseries?
TV's dead. We all know that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What miniseries?
What miniseries?
I was gonna say I can't wait for this channel to grow. Like besides the podcast and potentially some vlog ideas,
I thought we were just chilling.
we can chill too during all this, man.
But I thought this was chilling the whole time, just with cameras.
I wish it was like that.
I wish.
We
We can vlog and we can
just
chill.
treat it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
If you want to, I don't know, like
Nick, what's your favorite movies? Go.
favorite movies. We just go.
Favorite movies? Go.
Okay, Pulp Fiction, The Dark Knight, Glorious Bastards, Django Unchained, The Departed.
Just five. Five's good because you're gonna go on forever.
Yeah, I know. That's my five.
Dante, favorite movies? Go.
Mighty
Cars.
Ducks 1, Mighty Ducks 2,
Cars.
Mighty Ducks 3.
Cars.
Which cars?
off camera banter on that one, but
Which cars? Which cars are your favorite cars?
definitely the original.
Yeah,
what about
the OG.
Planes? Did you watch Planes with what's his name?
No, I didn't watch
Who's
Planes.
the main guy in Planes? That comedian that
Kevin
disappeared?
Hart?
No, it wasn't Kevin Hart. It was,
Oh, I'm thinking of
Kevin
Airplane.
Hart.
I'm thinking of the other one.
it was a white guy.
Soul Plane. Was it Soul Plane I'm thinking of?
He was not in Soul Plane. Now you're just looking racist. He was not in Soul Plane.
There's a movie with him and Snoop Dogg and they're on an airplane. Wasn't it called Soul Plane?
Was he in that?
I'm talking.
Look it up now because I feel like maybe I.
Because there was a roast.
Maybe I
on the
look
roast with
racist.
Bieber, Justin Bieber with
But
Kevin Hart.
Jeremy,
They were making fun of that.
What is generally my favorite movie? I never really sat
It's
down.
Mighty
and think
Ducks.
about it.
Mighty
No,
Ducks.
honestly,
Mighty Ducks Volume 3.
No, honestly,
Volume.
Volume 3. Yeah, I'm sure. Just pick up the worst one.
It's a volume.
Soul Plane.
Who's in Soul Plane? Did you look it up?
I'm looking up the cast.
Look it up because maybe you're right. Now that I'm thinking
Yeah,
about it.
see,
maybe you're
Kevin Hart, Snoop Dogg, Method Man.
right. Method. When did this come out?
Method Man.
When did this come out?
2004.
Oh, okay.
See, I told you.
I thought
told you.
Dave Chappelle was in Soul Plane, but
Look it
he's in another movie. I think it was called High or something.
Actually, you know
High
what?
Times?
My
Terry
favorite.
Crews was in this too.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, wait, hasn't he done?
My favorite movie, even though it's kind of, I guess, in a way, a bit boring. Draft Day.
You can like whatever you want.
Really?
Who cares?
Yeah, I like Draft Day.
I mean, it's interesting, but yeah, it's all right.
I guess I kind of like the
Nick
management. I guess I kind of like the management nerdy side of things sometimes.
Nick hates that.
No, it's a good movie. What's it?
Like The Big Short's a good. I like The Big Short a lot.
I haven't watched The Big Short
That's
yet.
a good movie.
It's a good. It's
I don't know
supposed
if
to be
you'd
really
love it. Based on your 5, I don't know if you'd love it.
good. Well, I also forgot Wolf of Wall Street. So
But that's
That's
a
a movie-
fun movie.
That's a movie I still want to watch.
That's a fun
I haven't watched
movie.
it
yeah, don't watch that with your mom.
It's a fun
lot of
film.
every
I
other season.
don't intend to anyways.
Why
No,
would you?
there's a-
It's not gonna watch it.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of sex in it.
Oh, okay, interesting.
How uncomfortable. You're sitting there with your mom. He's banging. What's
He's
her
just-
name?
Oh, Margot Robbie.
Am I banging that? It's 10 out of 10. And
Oh.
you're sitting there next to your mom. Ugh. Ugh. Nick, what is your most uncomfortable
Why did you even
situation?
bring that up?
I know. Now that
Why did you even bring that up?
Give me
He
like a
brought up
really-
the sex scene. I just said there's a lot of sex.
Yeah, but you're the one to bring it up. Bring it up. Watching with your
yeah,
mom.
I'm thinking about my mom.
Why are y'all getting up on me? This is my place. What the fuck?
What
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh,
What's
my
a very uncomfortable situation you can remember? Like where you were
Regarding-
super uncomfortable.
God. Regarding?
Just if you felt incredibly uncomfortable. Not like intimidated, like someone was in your face, but you were just uncomfortable. You were like, oh, this is so uncomfortable.
Oh, that's perfect. When we went clubbing that one time, what was it?
Remember, you didn't seem too uncomfortable.
No, what was it?
I don't remember.
The one we went with you, Sam, and his buddies. His
Yeah.
old, not the. Was it not great? It was Ritz. No, it was at.
Were you thinking of Ritz crackers?
Yeah,
You're hungry.
I am hungry.
That's what you think of
No,
Ritz
there was one
Are
we
you
went
talking about
to.
with Spice Root?
Spice Root,
There
yes.
you go.
Yeah, with all
It's
the-
gone now. It's gone.
It's shut down.
The same location and look. I think they just changed the name. Someone's
Oh.
bought it.
I never knew a club can fill up and you can't even move on the floor. All I just
uncomfortable.
well, because all the guys were trying to shake their hips and move, and they were fucking grinding on me. I'm like, "Get the fuck off me!"
Yeah, you
It's
didn't
a little
want them to feel
uncomfortable.
your
And I
boner.
was sweaty too.
You didn't
so
want
I
them
was
to
like
feel
this.
your boner.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that the night that like goth girl came up and you got all grossed out and you ran away?
Goth Girl?
Yeah, every time a girl comes up-
the one that's on E. The
No,
one
that was
that was
another
Spice
girl.
Route. That was Spice Route.
It was. There was another girl. She kept saying she was on really good drugs. I'm like, that's awesome. Go in there because she was very annoying. Like, just go hang out with your friends over there. And she goes, Tylenol. I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude.
I remember.
Oh my.
But it was. I found out later. It was Town Hall 3.
Oh,
which
she was
is-
on the T3. So
yeah, which is a different.
She was fucking good.
So she just sounded kind of funny. She wouldn't stop bothering.
I remember those days.
But every time a girl comes up, Nick
You
like
make it sound like you're old.
I know he literally makes it like he's 55 because he was born 30. So really, he's 55.
You know what my problem is? You know what the problem is? The majority of people hang out with are people that are older.
Well, I'm 2 years older.
You're
How
2
much
years
older?
older.
Who do you hang out with?
Well, Billy
Phil,
and his
that
buddies are
Steve.
in their 30s.
Phil.
Steve.
30's not that old. You act 50.
Oh, fuck off.
You act 50 sometimes. Not 30. You act.
How do I act 50?
Because you were born 30. So now you're in your 50s.
What, am I Benjamin Button?
You were
no.
born-
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you
came
are.
out with a cigar
yeah,
and you were
are.
looking at the stock market like, oh, this is ridiculous. Right.
So Dante doesn't have anything. Let's go back to Cosmo.
Yeah, come back to me.
So
if I can think of something.
in the pre-COVID times,
Wow, this is way back.
I know
Wow.
this is the dinosaurs
Wow.
walking around.
Wow, we feel old. Back
Back
then.
Maybe you
Back
feel
when Nick
old.
was only 44.
Yeah. Yeah. Back then the Leafs were still losing.
Back then the
game
Leafs had
sevens.
just won their first Stanley Cup. Canada just became a country when Nick was 45. We just asked for independence against the Queen. And Nick had turned 42. It's 1867.
Holy fuck.
So I was at some backyard thing.
Yeah, some backyard thing.
Yeah. Was drinking. And this guy comes up, and everyone else is dressed like a regular person.
Right.
But he's wearing what I would think a farmer would wear 30 years ago.
Like
His little
overalls?
his lasso overall, you got it. His little lasso boots, little cowboy boots,
yeehaw.
his overalls, his plaid shirt under them, a plaid jacket on top of them,
Oh wow.
and
So
his
he-
long, dirty hair, and his nasty ass beard, and his thick glasses. And he's walking around. I go, I have to talk to this guy because if he's dressed like this,
Okay.
I need to speak to this lunatic. So I go to, I weasel my way close because I don't know him, and you can't. I'm not just gonna go up to a guy. I weasel my way close to him, and he's the kind of guy. He starts the conversation going, "Hey man, I got a little advice," because he somehow knew I played music. Don't fall in love with your lead singer. And I knew this was for an hour. I didn't say a word, and he told me about his whole life, and it was so uncomfortable. But I couldn't leave. I loved every second of it.
Oh.
I was in love with her. She didn't reciprocate it. He threw up afterward. Then he throws up all over the ground and walks away. That was it for an hour. Then he goes, blah, and walked away. It was the whole evening. I loved it. But I was very uncomfortable. I love uncomfortable situations.
Okay, I think he wins. I think he wins that one.
I can't
it
think
definitely
of
tops mine.
It was
Okay.
At least the one I can think of off the top of my head.
Who
Anyway.
starts a conversation?
Never fall in love.
Never
with
fall in
the
love with your lead singer, and then goes on to tell me his whole life from birth to now.
He, oh wow.
He was
that's
a
funny.
lunatic.
All right, you know what? Doesn't matter if Dante's tops it. Let's just hear it since we all
Let's
told
just hear it.
her.
It's not, I don't know if I really call it uncomfortable. It was a very weird situation I was in.
Right.
So I was about 20 or 21 at the time. And I was at a house party with some of my friends in Brampton.
You party?
I
I mean, probably this is the last time.
Gets down.
get down.
So this is probably like the last party you go to. I'm assuming.
No, the last party I went to was yours.
Oh,
that was-
yeah,
Oh yeah,
New
New
Year's.
Year's Eve. Yeah, that's
Yeah, because that
times.
was just before COVID. So.
Yeah, it was way back when. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways, so I was at this house party with a few of my friends in Brampton with a friend of mine who knew this guy or whatever.
Right.
So I was there. I was chilling with the guys there, shooting the shit, whatever, right? So all I hear was this big boom from outside.
Like what kind of boom was it?
Let me get into it.
Like
Sorry.
a boom.
Let me get into it.
A boom?
Like a boom.
Le boom boom?
Yeah.
Let me get into it.
Mama, le
So
boom boom.
what had happened was there was one of my friends that was like drunk out of his mind.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah. And he was starting, I don't know what exactly happened. All I know he was starting shit or whatever. So my buddy, who
Oh,
was somewhat sane, just takes him, throws him off the freaking balcony, hits face first into the car.
He threw him off the second floor of a house.
No, not the second floor.
Oh, just like the
have I
porch.
met these
Yeah.
people?
Oh, the porch.
Have I
Bro, I
met-
meant the
Fucking
porch. Sorry.
Oh, off the porch. Okay, I was
My
gonna
bad.
say.
My
That would
bad.
have been
Wrong
a
word.
fatality.
Wrong word.
He plunged him into a car.
Okay.
What is this guy, the
Into
Hulk?
a car, face first. So I walk outside, not knowing what had happened at the time.
Right, you're just fucking. You're blind to the whole situation.
I'm blind to the whole situation. So I'm looking. I was wondering what the fuck just happened. He's like, "Well, your friend just kind of just threw this guy face first into a car off the porch."
Jesus.
So I was like, "What the fuck?" And then what's worse is I had driven those two in my car to this party, and along with another person. And it was like 1 o'clock at night.
Lovely.
So I was like, for fuck's sake! So I gotta drive this guy all the way home, who's probably gonna vomit in my car, and also has a fucking concussion probably.
That's an interesting
Throw
mix.
him in a trunk, get on home.
So it's like, yeah, it was the most awkward car ride home because I just wanted to get into his house as quick as fucking possible, just to get him out of my car and hope he doesn't freaking vomit in the car.
Yeah, good luck.
Luckily for me, the only time he vomited was we were at a stoplight and he opened the door so he can vomit.
That's nice.
Oh, that's sweet of him.
Yeah, but I was like so disgusted and everything at that time. It's like, holy fuck, I gotta drive this fucking idiot home.
But this is the one that got his head thrown.
Yes.
So wasn't the other person the fucking idiot?
You get what I'm
He
saying?
was a cool guy. He had
Yeah, but he had that guy. This idiot also did something.
Oh, okay.
He pissed on the other guy.
Do I want to know what he did?
I don't even know to this day.
He peed on him.
I just know something stupid.
So this is some fucking classified. Like you probably don't even want to know what he did. To be
Yeah,
fair.
I don't even know what it is.
I was there.
You were there?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
there.
I was there. He peed on the other guy. He said, "I bet you don't think I could pee on you." And he goes, "What?" He pissed all over his shoes.
Wow. So he gave his shoes a golden shower then.
Yeah, he peed all over his shoes.
So yeah, that's so he was like almost knocked out.
I would put that.
So
on par.
we had,
That's a really
but
uncomfortable
we
situation.
had this doesn't end. It's not over yet.
Oh, there's another chapter to this?
There's a little mini chapter. So I drive to his house, right? I get onto his driveway, right?
Right.
So this guy can't even walk.
Oh,
Like he's always almost knocked out, this guy. So what we had to do was I had to grab him on one shoulder, the other guy the guy who threw him, grab him on the other shoulder, and we had to literally walk him into his own house.
Oh, I've seen you and your brother do that to one of his buddies, but you guys carried him from limb to limb into
We
an
had to carry
Uber.
him to his car.
You know,
He couldn't move.
are you flipping me off, or are you just?
No, I'm switching mine.
Oh, okay, because you're just flipping me
No,
off.
no,
with
no.
Sorry.
So that's that. So and then afterwards he's like, "Yeah, guys, I got it. I'll walk upstairs." I'm like, "Are you sure, man? We'll walk you to your room if we really have to." It's like, "No, it's okay. I'm okay. Thanks."
Please tell me he face plants onto the fucking stairs going up.
Like, you're mean.
I don't know that part of the story.
Like, you're mean, dude.
I'm just thinking worst case
Nick
scenario.
must have got to break his nose and die.
I don't know that part of. I don't know whatever happened after that, but basically, I haven't talked to that guy in years or seen him in years.
That made me remember. Do you remember when we first started hanging out
Okay.
and we used to go to Lucas's basement
Okay.
and we were there with whatever her name was?
Oh, Juliana.
Yes, I kept thinking of a Q. I thought her name was Quillen.
Well, her last name is not.
Yeah, you don't want to say it. You don't want to say it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. I can't. I wasn't thinking of her last name. So we went to one of her friends' parties. Do you remember? It was
Yes.
And I drove us there in my old truck that was all broken and no back seat.
Yes,
I made
yes,
you sit
yeah,
in the
that's
back.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, you couldn't be fat sitting in the back.
I
of
had
that truck.
not fat. You couldn't be a regular size.
So
There was no. It was the pickup like I have now, but there was no back seat. It was like
I know what you're talking about.
mafia door kind of thing.
Yeah, those old trucks.
Yeah.
So
I know
no one in
exactly
the back
what
seat,
he's
but I'd
talking
always
about.
put Nick in the back seat.
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
Poor Nicholas.
I had to fucking lie down.
No one
Poor
could
Nicky
fit you.
boy.
I had to
right
lie down
down.
on the side.
Poor Nicky baby.
So
Go to her
so the
house.
party we went to was her friend. We all went
You
to high school
remember?
together. Yeah, the girl because she also went to chorus. The hall.
Yeah, she was a hottie batani.
Oh shoot.
Ooh.
And she games. Oh my god. And sing.
Top. Yeah, up top. Yeah.
She was a nice girl too. Like,
Boobies.
Like
Stars!
Nick always used to make his little faces.
Killed him.
Still a
I
little-
killed him.
still a little zoom
no,
on.
you didn't.
Still a little zoom on. Nick, you're gorgeous.
Oh my
Nick,
God.
you're so gorgeous.
This podcast
Nick,
is
you
gonna
look
be
so
amazing. I
good.
already know it.
No,
but I get what you're saying.
It's just recording regular conversation.
Anyway, so we went there. I know are you talking about her friend getting hammered?
Yeah, so I don't know. Was it Thing's friend, Juliana's friend?
Yes.
She gets destroyed.
Oh, she was
And I-
obliterated.
I didn't want to be inside, so I went outside.
yeah, I
I
came
was sitting
outside
with
with you.
Lucas. I was about to say if you were there, but you clearly remember because you were there.
Yeah, well, I was a little tipsy, but I was capable.
She's gone.
Oh,
She goes right
She's
up
in
to
the
Lucas,
galaxy.
who's just sitting on the porch.
Oh, wow.
in his
let's
lap.
just say she was in the super galaxy.
She's in the super
fucking
duper galaxy.
destroyed.
Oh,
Not
she
even
was
there.
gone.
She probably doesn't remember.
I don't think
He's
she
just
remembered.
sitting there. She goes up. How are you? I'm alright.
So she pretty much
They
does
shoot the shit
the.
for nothing.
She pretty much does the Joey. Hey, How you doing?
Yeah, they just shoot the shit for 2 seconds. She goes like, "Can I suck your?" He's like,
Wait, I don't remember that part.
"Oh, you see? I don't think you were there."
I think I was
you were
there,
outside
but I
with
probably
us.
wasn't paying attention. Because I remember the neighbor coming out saying, "Is people drinking in there?" We're just like, no.
I don't remember. No. But she's getting so sad. He doesn't know her, and he has a girlfriend, so he's just like, no. She starts weeping, and then runs inside.
I don't remember that. I'm a little lost with that. I just remember near the end of the night we're saying goodbye to everyone. She comes in, and I was going to say, hey, later, like silent hug. She goes in on my cheek.
So
like a smooch on the cheek. I'm like,
that's how gone she was.
She was definitely gone. She was hitting on me.
She was giving stop every day. Look at this gorgeous boy.
Right.
He's gorgeous.
Now, don't get me wrong. When she was sober, she's very pleasant, very nice.
I don't remember her being sober, to be honest.
Well, I'm trying to be nice. So
Nick, look right at the camera. Gorgeous.
Anyway,
that's the thumbnail.
That a cringe smile.
That was the thumbnail. He fucking nailed you.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're a dick.
What else is new with me?
Yeah.
I go, Nick, you look good. Nick felt a little twinge of confidence. You shot him fucking right down.
Oh, I hate you. Oh, when you get a girlfriend, you're dead. I'm gonna fucking Mortal Kombat. Let's not go too far now. All right, guys. Thank you again for tuning in to the first very episode of the Stars Podcast. I'm your host, Nic Sisti, alongside Dante Lerra, co-host. Co-host number 2, Cosimo Racco.
And presented by Joe Greto on Greto Superstar.
Yes, Star Podcast, baby.
Star Podcast.
First of many episodes. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tune in for more stuff on Superstar's channel, not including the podcast. You can join in on the vlogs.
Follow us on Instagram.
At the Superstars of the Galaxy on Instagram.
Peace, guys.
Woo.